In the vast expanse of northeastern Nigeria, an environmental disaster unfolds silently. The land that once thrived with life is now being overtaken by the relentless advance of the desert. This is the story of desertification, a creeping crisis that threatens both the environment and the livelihoods of millions. Northeastern Nigeria, particularly Borno, Yobe and Adamawa states, is on the front lines of this growing disaster. Here, desertification transforms fertile land into barren wastelands, pushing the boundaries of the Sahara southward. Climate change, erratic rainfall and unsustainable human activities like deforestation and overgrazing accelerate this degradation. The story of Yobe State is one of contrast. While much of the land is drying up, the region is also home to unique ecosystems threatened by desertification. Nguru, in the northern part of Yobe, is known for its wetlands, one of the most vital ecosystems in the region. These wetlands serve as a lifeline for both wildlife and the communities that rely on them for fishing, farming and grazing. However, desertification and the changing climate have begun to take their toll. Reduced rainfall and rising temperatures are shrinking the wetlands, threatening biodiversity and the livelihoods of the people who depend on this fragile environment. As water sources dry up, traditional farming and fishing practices in Nguru face an uncertain future. Further to the northeast in Yusufari, the landscape shifts dramatically. Here, vast sand dunes tower over the land, creating a stark contrast between the barren desert and the pockets of life sustained by small oases. These oases offer a glimpse of hope in an otherwise harsh desert environment. They are vital sources of water for both humans and animals in Yusufari. However, as desertification intensifies, even these oases are under threat, as the shifting sands inch closer, consuming more of the surrounding land. The people of Yusufari, who have long relied on these oases for survival, now face a growing struggle to maintain access to water. As the dunes encroach on their settlements and farmlands, the delicate balance between life and desert hangs in the balance. The advancing desert is not only eroding the land, but also reshaping life in these communities. Grazing lands are disappearing, livestock is suffering, and the food security of entire villages is at risk. But amidst the devastation, there is hope. The Great Green Wall Initiative, a massive project spanning across the Sahel, aims to combat desertification by planting millions of trees to hold back the desert's advance and restore degraded lands. Through afforestation and sustainable land management, the project seeks to create a buffer against the desert, stabilizing the soil and restoring life to areas threatened by desertification. However, these efforts alone are not enough. Desertification is advancing faster than current interventions. If we are to protect wetlands like Nguru, preserve the oases of Yusufari, and restore balance to northeastern Nigeria, immediate and robust action is needed. The Nigerian government must act swiftly. Policies that prioritize sustainable land management, reforestation, and the protection of these vital ecosystems must be enacted and enforced. This is not just an environmental issue, it's a matter of survival for millions of people. The time to act is now. By protecting our wetlands, restoring our land, and securing the future of our oases, we can ensure that northeastern Nigeria remains a place where life can thrive. The future of this region is not set in stone, it is shaped by the choices we make today.